Well, I found a couple other little mistakes. So, good news is I was able to get the flathead screws, 1032s, into the part without having to pull the stepper motor or pull any of this apart. I was a little worried those were going to be really close, but they do fit. They do line up in the slot in the back. But what I did screw up, or missed, along with getting that spacing exactly half a hole off, one full hole, half a hole on each side, was the mounts for the pipe. I neglected to take this dimension into account. I could salvage this, because as you see, the pipe fits in there just fine. So if I took these and cut them in half, I could screw half on and get half a strap on here. Keeps this from moving. One way I could fix this is just move the straps out to the side, like so. Looks like I need to move them out about 10-15 millimeters each way, and then I could still strap it, and then it'd also be pinched by this. I don't really want to make this any taller, so if I slid this pipe assembly up, this needs to slide up, which I have a little bit of excess space here I could use, but I don't think nearly enough because I need to move up a good 15 millimeters. There's calipers. I have what, about, yeah, I got about half that on that top edge. This thing's already pretty tall. If I make it any taller, I'm afraid it's just gonna be really weeble wobbly. So I may reprint this, I may not. The other thing I sort of figured out is these cable trays might not be big enough for all the cabling I gotta put in there. So I think I'm gonna wait till my cables and my hose, my silicone tubing for the vacuum lines comes in. Sort of get that all assembled to the back of this, you know, just excess length, and see if I can route them down these cable chains. If it does not fit in these cable chains, either I need to go double deep of the same chain type, which the only other piece I have is the piece down here. Down there. Or go to a bigger chain. The problem with the bigger chain, it has a larger bend radius, so it actually come in on this side of this plate, which causes all the terminal strip mounting to be a bit wonky. So I think I'm just going to sort of sit on this for a while and think about it, and then once all the cabling supplies comes in, I think it'll be next week. I'm not sure when the tubing's going to get here, but the wire should be here next week. I'll get that sort of all laid up on here and see where things fit before I commit to printing another one of these. You know, it's not a whole lot of wasted plastic, you know, $3-4, but it's a lot of time, and I don't want to do it a third time if I can help it. Like I said, I could cut these in half. It just look, I don't know if I could do that. It'd look really funky to me. And it's unfortunate, you know, there's not half a hole here, or the screw hole is also blocked by this plate. Otherwise I just lop one of these legs off and bolt it on. Then it would look okay. It'd be clamped securely. So that, actually that's another possible option, is modify this plate, because this little piece of metal up here really doesn't do much. Notch the corner on each side, cut these down so they don't protrude into that plate, and still use the same mounting screws. So it securely holds the pipe. It looks correct from the front, but if you look at the side, you're going to see this half a arc on one of the two. Oh, and for those that haven't seen this trick before, I don't have a super great fit just because of how rough this surface is. So if you wrap a piece of sandpaper, I think this is 120 grit, and then just sort of sand back and forth like that. Knock off all those high spots. After a while, you'll get a much better fit on the pipe. So, you can keep sanding this down until you get almost a perfect fit pretty easily. That was it.